Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an effective mind map utilizing the Canva Online Platform. Once on the platform, go ahead and go to your left side and click on Create. Once on Create, type in Mind Map in the search bar. Four options are going to pop up. Choose one that you wish to use. A blank page is going to pop up, or you can utilize the templates provided by the Canva platform. Do note that the ones with the crown icon are for premium users only. What I like to do is start from a blank page. Go to the text section and add text box. Here, you're going to click on the text box and write in central theme. This central theme is going to serve as the main point of your mind map, where everything's going to revolve around it. You can choose to bold it and change color. Make sure to center it on the page. Next, what you're going to do is go to Elements and type in Arrow. Here, you're going to need to branch out your mind map. Once you have your arrow, you can put it wherever you'd like on the mind map. In this example, I'm going to put it in 4 corners. It's very important to spread out your arrows in order for you to have space to develop your subpoints for the mind map. The more space, the better, as some mind maps can become overcrowded if too many concepts are close together. Now it's time for you to develop each subtopic for your mind map. Go back to the text function and add another text box. Here, you're going to write in each subtopic by title. Make sure to change the font to make it a bit smaller than the central theme and change color as well. You can copy and paste your text box for each of the subtopics that you have. In this case, we will be having 4 subtopics. When undertaking this process, it is really important to make sure that all of your subtopics tie back to your central theme in order for your mind map to be effective at communicating the intended message. Furthermore, we will be color coordinating each subtopic branch. In this case, for subtopic 1, we're going to select orange. Now copy-paste your orange arrow and move it from subtopic 1 outwards. In this case, we're going to do 4 sub-branches of subtopic 1. Here is where your mind map branches out to show further meaning relating to subtopic 1 and to the central theme. Now go over to the Elements tab and search for a picture. In this case, I'm going to showcase an example of factories. You're going to go to Graphics and select an image you'd like to use. Resize it based on your space and put it at the end of one arrow. Similarly, you can do this with a tree. You're going to grab a tree from the graphics section and put it at the end of an arrow. Make sure every image you select is relevant to each subtopic and is able to build off of the main idea of the mind map as well. Another critical step in creating your mind map is adding text below each image. As you can see, I'm adding the word trees underneath the tree image. Furthermore, it's time to branch out this idea even more. I've searched up animals in the Elements section, selected this bunny, and placed it underneath the tree. I've also copy-pasted another orange arrow and aligned it properly to show that this branch is growing even more. The more branches you add to your mind map, the greater the detail. Don't forget to also add a label underneath. In this case, I've written animals. Now, the Canva platform allows you to play around with arrows, either elbow or curved. As you can see, I am changing the shape of the arrow to make the mind map look more visually appeasing. It is important to add labels and connectors between 2 points to show a deeper correlation between what you're trying to showcase. And now we will transition to a fully finished mind map to showcase how a final product should look once you're finished. Here is a recent mind map that I was able to create. As you can see, there's a central theme, subtopics, and then each subtopic has its own color and development. There are connector words on most branches as well. If you follow the steps that I've showcased in this video, your final product should look something very similar to this. You can utilize what you have learned in this video for your next school project when you have to create a mind map. And as you can see, mind mapping works when it is done correctly. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this.